Okay, we have orange bits. I got a couple runs, not too bad though. This one turned out really nice. The license plate cover has one little run. You can just see it right there. That I'll just polish out or something. And then on this one, I got a little run on the edge there. Ooh boy, that looks terrible on the video. It looks gigantic. It's just a little one, it's not bad. And again, I don't want this car to be perfect. I want it to be orange. So, not too terrible. And I even painted the inside. Not too much, just got rid of some of the primer that was in there. So, good to go. I think it's all one color so far. There's the rest over there. Okay, here it is. That fender turned out magnificent. A little overspray there. You can see that kind of in the sunlight. This one's pretty good. Not too shabby. The hood looks pretty good. Till you get over here, and I got mega drip. I don't know if you can see that. Gotta fix that when it all cures and dries. The body was hard. It was not my favorite. I am not a painter. I can paint. I mean, so can fourth grade kids. It's orange. It's got a run up here. This is all pretty good, but some of the primer still showing through here and there. I've got some touch-up paint I can touch that up with. There's a little run down there and a little run up here. So really like 4 runs. And that's just where I got rushed and overlapped too much. It could all use another coat. I can actually see some primer through it. That's not the best. I've got a little bit of shaker can left. I might just spritz those spots, get rid of some of that primer. But it's all orange. So Volkswagen no longer has available orange fender welting. You can get black everywhere, but man, orange is hard to find. I found something that was kind of orange, but it actually was a lot more red than I wanted. So we are using Magic Tractor Truck and Implement Spray. This is Alice Chalmers Orange, which it turns out is almost the same color as the Beetle. Like, that's Alice Chalmers in there. That's the can I bought mixed. And depending on the light, you can see a difference or you can't really see a difference. But it doesn't matter in places that are not very visible. And I don't think it will matter for this fender welting. So we're going to use that. These parts are just sitting here curing. And the Beetle's waiting to get put back together. The engine's back together. It's going to go in. I've got to do a little bit of electrical back here. I've got some wiring I need to fix for a couple of the lights. I bought stuff to do that today too. And I've got to finish the interior stuff. All of this headliner needs to go back in. I need to fix that up there. Yeah, I'm going to patch. I don't want to do a whole headliner. And then put the pad and carpet in. Sound deadening really, and carpet. And we'll be ready to roll. So I'll show you that as we go along. All right, so what do we got here? Well, we've got the fenders on, we've got the hood on, this fender on. I didn't show that process because it's pretty straightforward. I've got to do a couple things, like some of this beading is not sitting in there right. I've got to loosen the bolts and pull that out. It's okay. I mean, I guess I lost sight of my goal. My goal was to make this a good 20-foot car. And it's a good 20-foot car. It looks pretty good. I need to buff and polish a little bit. There's still some drips to get out there. You can see one right there that I got to get rid of. But once I get the engine and windows and fix the headliner and stuff, it's just going to be a good car, and that's what I wanted. Somewhere along the line, though, I got in my head that this was going to just be gorgeous and perfect, and you know what, it is gorgeous and perfect for what I want to do, but it's not a show car. I'm going to go to shows, I'm going to go to bug-ins and that sort of thing, but it's not going to be the perfect car. I'm working in a carport, for crying out loud, with a gravel floor, so if I had a garage and more tools and a little more wherewithal, it would be pretty good. But, you know, I used the original fender. It's got a dent. I wanted a dent. It's got a split. Did I fix that split? No, because this is an old car. The rest of the car is going to stay 50 years old. I didn't want to make the back end look all new. So, you know, the dents and the chips and everything else are fine. So, what are we going to do next? We're going to get to the engine, and I'm going to time lapse that. I'm going to put the engine back in. Hopefully it goes in as smoothly as it came out. So I'll time lapse that so y'all can see the engine going in as well. And then what's left? Well, we've got to fix this interior over here. The headliner, the company that did the body work long before I got this, they just cut it. Instead of just pulling it out nicely and keeping it, they just cut it. I guess they thought someone would put in a new headliner. Maybe. I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna patch it in. I've got pieces to patch. I've got new padding and carpet for the back. As you can see, I've already got the new seat belts in. I got retractable seat belts so that it's a little bit safer. I don't know, so I can bend forward. And then I've got that pop out to put back in the back window. And that's really about it. I'm going to let this paint cure up a little bit while longer before I actually get on it and polish it. It's kind of thin in some spots. I didn't quite have enough paint to do all the coats I wanted, so I can mask it up and repaint it in the future. Whatever. So I got a little disappointed, a little discouraged the last couple weeks because this was just not coming out as perfect as I thought I wanted it. And then I realized that's not what I wanted. I didn't fix those dents. I didn't fix those creases because I didn't want this perfect. So it's meeting my goals. It looks like an older, taken care of car, and that's what I wanted. So it's getting there. Seats, might redo the seats. Just because they're putting hair everywhere, that coconut stuff just gets all over the place. You can see it down there. It's just nasty everywhere, all over underneath the seats. So maybe we'll do foam. I know Wolfsburg likes doing the original coconut, and that's kind of why the car smells like it does. But foam doesn't get all over the place. It lasts a little bit longer, so we'll see. I don't know. But let's put an engine in. That'll be fun. All right, so I managed to get it slide in. I did not get this on camera. I should have, but I would pull the engine out and push it back in. It felt like it was just hitting a wall. Everything was lined up right. It just felt like it was going thunk, hitting a wall. Hand gestures, thunk, hitting a wall. What that was is the splines weren't lined up. All you have to do is just a little bit like that, shoomp, it slid right in. So now all I have to do is tighten up those bolts underneath, and we'll get this back in and see if it's
Work.